Jordan, tough game, but just an opening statement from you as a player on your team's performance from this loss.
Like you said, tough game. Yeah, but I think we competed. I think we've competed in all three games. Came out here and gave our best efforts, trying to figure out these games and get wins. Yeah.
Thank you. Coach, just a statement from your perspective on your team's performance.
Yeah, very proud of the effort of our players. What a way to fight, coming off those two painful losses, and to still show up tonight and give it their all against a top 10 team in the world. Couldn't ask for more. It just came up short. But we continue to fight. That's all we can do.
Thank you, Coach. Just like to open up the press for questions. If you could please state your name and the platform you're writing for. Yes.
Thank you, China Daily. Coach Reyes and also Jordan, next up going to be two very important classification games across Group A opponents, highly possible, and almost certainly China and South Sudan, along, a very familiar Asian rival, and also the African debut in that stage. Could you also both talk about your thoughts on the next two opponents, if possible? Thank you.
Yeah, JC. Yeah.
South Sudan, physical, athletic team. Watched them play a few games. Their coaching is good as well. I know Luau Dang and how he's put that program together over there. Know they got a young player, Wayne Gabriel is over there as well. That's athletic, runs the floor well. And then China as well. Very familiar with that team. Kyle Anderson joined them as well, and their big guy. Two really good teams that we got to come out here, put it together, and compete and win. That's what we want to do. We're not coming out here to try to lose, but we know these two teams are good. They've been put together well with size and everything, so we're ready to compete and fight.
Jordan, congratulations. Oh, sorry, good effort in the game. Just curious, your thoughts as a player and you guys as a team. Is it dispiriting right before the game to see your head coach booed by the home crowd when you're hoping for unanimous support from everyone?
Yeah, I think so. I really not around the situations to figure out what it's for or whatever as much. But yeah, it is I guess a little weird, especially us hosting and us being a home country. But yeah, like I said, I don't really know much about the situation, but like you said, it does in that point feel a little weird and kind of just out of the ordinary, honestly.
Good evening, Jordan. Ivan from Gilas Philippines. On a lighter note, Simone Fontecho has been stellar so far for Italy in this group stage, and you fought him tonight. So are you happy that your Utah Jazz team is doing well for Italy?
Yeah. Simone, really good player. He's been super cool. Getting to meet him and stuff last year and playing on the same team, knowing what he does. He can shoot the ball really well. He's strong, big. I'm happy to see him succeeding in these games and having a strong performance. And then, bringing that to the season. And hopefully when, all of us get together in Utah, me, Larry, everybody playing, we can string together a strong season. And, Italy's lucky to have Simone, such a great dude and a great competitor. And yeah, really good guy.
Diane.
Hi, yeah, Diane Casilio, ABS-CBN. Italian coach commended Coach Chot, the entire staff and the team for the heart and the passion that he felt everyone had for the game. So we're still in the classification. Jordan and Coach, as you know, we're fighting for a slot at the Paris Olympics. How important is this to you, and how motivated will you be for the next 2 games?
I mean, we super motivated. I think from the beginning we've been motivated. Our team is strong. We fight. Like, we ain't giving up throughout the whole game. Basketball is a game of missed shots and, up and downs. What happens is, we string together runs and we go out there and compete and fight to the end of the horn. We haven't really felt like we've been out of any games. And we fighting. We strong mentally, and we're gonna put it together and try to get these 2. We know what it means, and we know what it means for the country, and we're gonna leave it all out on the floor.
Coach Chot, after 3 games, we have seen the ability of this Gilas team to start strong, and midway you have that consistency. But how to finish strong remains a big question. Your thoughts on that? Or finish winning?
Yeah, a lot of it has to do also with there's a lot of factors involved. Obviously, in the first game, JC fouled out. That was a big factor. If he didn't foul out, maybe it would have been a different story. Every game has a different thing is happening. Last game, we couldn't make shots. Today, we faced a team that made all their 3-point shots. So that's the story. That's like JC said. That's basketball. That's basketball. Every game is different. You have to approach each game, every possession, every play, and that's all we're doing. We're just keeping our heads down and focusing on each possession and what's in front of us, each play, each possession. And that was our objective tonight as well. It was actually on our board, 40 minutes, to be able to put together a good 40-minute game. We've shown that we can compete and even lead against these top teams, but we're just not able to put an entire game together. But again, that's the reason why Italy is a top 10 team, right? And because they know what it takes in these types of games.
Good evening, Coach Chot. Melo Fuertes from Inquirer.net. After Jordan Clarkson, tonight's leading scorer for Gilas is Dwight Ramos with 14 points. But tonight hasn't been the only night where Dwight has been consistently scoring for Gilas. So what's your thoughts on Dwight's improvement from the past 3 games, including tonight?
Well, that's a product of all his hard work, even in the off season, even when he's not here. Even if he's in California, in LA, he continues working. And in fact, when he came here to start our training camp, I remember he said that he was in the best shape of his career because of all the off-season work that he did while he was away, and it's showing in his games. He's been a great compliment to Jordan, and it's not only his scoring but everything that else that he does. Right, the way he defends, he rebounds, everything else is a complete package. So. Really great to have him on the team.
Coach. Delphine from Rappler. Coach, 14 minutes for Renzo Bando, 8 points. Steady performance from him. Looking back, would you say na you thought about using him sana in the past 2 games more?
Well, coaching a national team is always tricky with regards to minutes, and we actually talked about it as a team. I mean, take a look at Italy. They played, 8 players? 3 players didn't even play, and 1 guy got 1 minute. So regular teams, they have 8, 9-man rotations. It's really hard to find minutes for 12 guys on a team. So if we play Renz more, that means somebody who's playing well, like in the first game, Scotty was playing really well, and Roger would have to sit. So it's always a question of give and take, and he shares the same position as Jordan. So it's really difficult. So we have to make compensations when we spread out the minutes, and we try as much as possible to get everybody minutes. But every coach will tell you that's, unless you're an all-star team like Team USA, I guess, right? But it's really difficult, and it's an understanding we have on our team. Everyone who's on the team, they know that they have to make an impact in whatever, if they have a lot of minutes or if they have few minutes.
Coach, Martin Javier from GMA. Can you comment on Renz's performance today, both ends of the floor, making an impact for you guys?
Yeah, I thought that's Lorenz's role in the team. He's a spark plug off the bench for us. From the very start, when we were making the final decisions, I had a conversation with both him and CJ about them coming off the bench, not getting much minutes, but still being able to impact the game. There were a couple of lapses defensively on his end, but overall, can't complain about Renz's performance.
Jordan, Rafael from PTV Sports. I just want to ask, among your teammates, who surprised you the most?
I think everybody down the line. Everybody's been coming out here competing. Roger's a guy that I didn't know much about coming in, but seeing how he can shoot the ball. Last game he was showing his post-up game, posting up smaller defenders. Dwight has always impressed me. The way he approaches the game, never really speeds up. Kind of plays his role, and is aggressive when he has times. And AJ's been his defense has been really well put together. The first game he had a challenge against Cat, where he did a really good job of just forcing him into different shots. I know Cat is a really talented player, NBA guy. But yeah, down the line, I think everybody's, really played hard and, played well.
Coach Chot, Jasmine from Net 25. The players of Gilas Pilipinas now are very different compared when you were coaching it for years already. What are the characteristics of the Gilas players that this current roster that you love, and how is your coaching strategy with Jordan Clarkson, your relationship with him, and is he very receptive with all of the plays that you are giving him?
Yeah, I guess what people don't know is how coachable Jordan is. We're blessed to have guys, the same thing with 2014 with Andre Blatch. Had a great relationship, have a great relationship with Andre until today. We still message each other regularly. Same thing with Jordan, even before the World Cup. We've been messaging. You owe me a case of wine, man.
Sure, yeah, dude.
Yeah, so it does everything that we ask him. Offense, defense, doesn't miss practice. Even if we have 2-a-days, it's no problem. We have no issues at all. And I think that's why the team is performing and competing at this stage, because we have players who are not only talented, but they're buying into the system. It's just maybe if we just had more time and more games under our belts together, then we could be able to figure it out. But I hope that you're seeing. Today we played much better, our best in terms of assists, or in terms of fewest turnovers. We still shot the ball well. We shot the 3-point shot pretty well compared to last night. We didn't get out-rebounded in the offensive glass. Of course, the other team made all their shots, but can't complain. Can't complain. Jordan's the tip of the spear. He's the head of this pack.
Jordan, to your right, over here. Jordan, just walk us through navigating this upcoming duel with Shine, especially with your history with that team back in the 2018 Asian Games, where you playing for that squad and losing him towards the end. Now having a chance for payback this time out.
That's who we play next.
Depends
yet
on the
sure.
scenarios.
Oh, it's not figured out
But
yet.
we're going to play them for sure.
Chinese? All right. I mean, I feel like with the team that I played, you know, it's still different. What was that? 2-3 years ago, almost.
20.
That was 5 years ago.
5
I'm
years
getting
ago.
old. Like it's 5 years ago. It's gonna be a different team. They said they added Kyle Anderson, another NBA guy. So yeah, just gotta lock in, watch the film, figure out what they do, and get back to the drawing board, get a win. That's it. I'm very curious. Is this milk? It is.
Milk, ba? Is it milk?
Oh,
For the time's sake, we're going to cut short the post-game press conference. Jordan, thank you so much. Chot, Reyes, thank you, and all the best.
Thank you.